heat up here. We're going to see some real good games, I suspect.
Looks like we're starting out with Crescent and Chugs down in the corner there.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how this is the boomer commentary block.
Yeah.
The boomer content.
How all of us are over 25. All of us.
It all rounds
I,
out.
I am 9 years old. Thank you very much.
He's 9, yeah.
Yeah. Sick Trick's age has never been said on commentary ever before.
On commentary, just in general.
Just no one actually knows how old you are. You don't even know at this point.
I don't. Why do I count?
Exactly.
But we just saw.
You're 1 day older than you were yesterday.
That's true.
Yeah.
One more revolution around the sun each year. But the Chuck's coming off a tear of his last set. Only lost one stock.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant
That's
set.
a lot of momentum to ride into this game versus Crescent. And
yeah, so a little bit of a backstory on this one. So Chugs did lose to Peepnut in winners, and right before Chugs' set with Peepnut, Chugs was warming up with Crescent. So these two have warmed up today for like an hour.
They're ready for each other.
So they're ready for each other. Yeah. So we're hopefully going to see a lot of like not just matchup stuff, but actual player-to-player interactions.
Mm-hmm.
And guess where we're going?
Oh, boy.
PSG
Everybody's
Classic.
favorites.
Yeah.
I requested specifically to have a sound box for the commentator announcer from the Pokemon Stadium games, just for when everybody spams the stage.
Pokemon Stadium.
What's the matter, trainer?
Oh, yeah. That was a boomer reference, so there you go.
Yeah.
We're already getting that.
It's like how many people watching this actually play Pokemon Stadium?
Exactly.
Wins Pokemon Stadium 3. That's all I got to ask.
That's true.
Yeah, give me it.
You could just remake
It's
Pokemon
only like
Stadium
20
1.
years
essentially,
overdue.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
The thing is, like,
I mean, they made a Pokemon Snap too.
the games
That's
are
true.
the games are 3 now. It's just that you need to put the soul back into it. We need the better animations. We need the announcer voice. Like, it just feels very dry at the
We
moment.
got one coming out in, what, like 5 days?
We have it coming out on Friday. I will be picking it up on Friday. I'm excited for it. This is the first time they've really released one without us knowing a lot of information about it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to stay spoiler-free for this last week. But we are jumping in Game 1, PS2, Mega Man, and Hero. Here we go.
Yeah, and there's absolutely no, oh wow, just pulling bounced right off the fit.
Yeah, just shuts him down.
Yeah.
I was
How can
talking
he
about
do?
this with Peep a pretty good amount, and it's not too big of a deal actually for Mega Man. You would think it would because of pellets and all that sort of stuff. But forward air being such a huge deal, back air being such a huge deal, leaf shield, the initial hits not being reflectable, all that sort of stuff makes it so it's really, really manageable.
I think the only thing you're really afraid of actually getting reflected probably is your F smash, and that's a little bit your fault if your F smash.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, it's a very Shulk thing. You can just kind of wait it out, and when that aspect of the game's gone, you can go back to normal, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And one thing to say about that Chugs Peanut set is while Chugs did lose, and I think it was like 3-1, every game was winnable.
Every game was winnable, and he had absurdly bad luck.
I
Like
know.
the whack at 143 did not kill.
That was wild. I was starting to peep about that. He was like, yeah, that's just the top player difference.
Yeah, that was pure skill, baby.
Yeah.
And true Chugs fashion, he has drained the mana bar, but it is filling back up.
Yeah, he's just fishing for that Accelerado. Dude, he just had Accelerado and got another one. I've never seen that.
Yeah, Accelerado's like, it creates so many frame trap 50-50s off the stage and that sort of thing. That
He's really good at
gas
hitting
up there.
Yeah. Just stand there.
Wow.
I think
kills.
Crescent
Right off the top corner.
Crescent perfectly happy to stand there and hope Reflect just wears off before Chugs gets anything too crazy on that
Well, I
wheel.
think he had seen the sizzle on the menu, but unfortunately didn't make a difference. The side B came through and did the same. But
pushing Chugs off stage.
I think one of Mega Man's biggest strengths is his ability to edge guard really, really well, and Zoom kind of just takes that
Negates
away.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, neutral definitely favoring Mega Man, I would say.
Yeah,
I would
neutral
agree.
almost always goes against Hero because of his slow startup on almost all his normals. Yeah.
Getting close to up throw. Oh well, actually only like back throw kills for Mega Man, but we're getting close to it. As sort of a emergency button, but he's taking so much damage. In the meantime, and another double buff on Hero.
Yeah, eventually up throw will kill like 170, 180, but that is not the route you want to go.
No, not at all.
Especially when you're already 70% down on your second stock.
Ooh, that F-tilt's going to be huge.
90.
Chuck's just avoiding every hit that will kill him.
Wow.
He's getting hit a little bit, but he's just avoiding the
Is it
scary
too late?
ones.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Both of the slash spells two frames so well.
Yep, that'll be
that'll do it.
off the top.
That's a goofy move.
There's definitely a thing I was forced to learn in Smash 4 is do not jump.
Yeah.
You'll die at like 40,
Okay, we got bounce again. The biggest benefit I think he's going to get from
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
that was a really
the
nice
up B follow up
play.
into the S smash on flat.
Yeah, just sit there and react, wait and see if they air dodge.
That was a lot of mana
Yeah.
wasted there. But
That was a attempt at kind of putting the mindset in his favor. You know, if he got hit by that, that was going to be just
Yeah,
terrible
terrible. Hard to come
momentum.
back from that.
well, I mean, if you get hit by,
Yeah.
you've been dead anyway.
Yeah, he's
That's
getting
what I mean.
zoomed every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
he
he means
needs
for
it.
next game.
Every
Yeah.
time he's getting
Okay.
zoomed.
Oh, that doesn't
Why
push
you
up.
can zoom
Interesting.
straight through the up air? Okay.
That's pretty crazy.
No, was not aware of that interaction. Oh, he's now wearing the crash bomb.
yeah. So this is going to do a ton of damage, so it's going to eat most projectiles.
Crash Bomb is what people thought Sephiroth's side B was going to be.
Okay.
Holding center, all he can really do at this point. You know, any hit near the ledge is going to end him. But
That was good placement on that the forward air from Mega Man. It was a little, not close enough to the
Living.
speed difference, but
Not living
yeah,
that.
no shot.
It's tough to avoid that landing trap.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, I was talking about this before, though. It's pretty darn hard for Hero to reverse his momentum when he's got Accelerado. So I'm thinking that Crescent should be focusing on baiting the direction one way and then air dodging it. Right?
Okay.
How is he going to be
That's
able to
hard
reverse
to do, though.
this?
And, you
It
know,
is.
once he gets the direction changed, he can get those frame traps and go for, like, down airs,
Right,
things like
right.
that.
The
And that's
issue-
when you can just die at 20.
True.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part about it for the Hero, though, is that the only guaranteed way to completely reverse your momentum and get a hit is to double jump, because that, you can just completely switch your momentum, but then you're going to be way too high with Accelerado, right?
That's true.
So I'm not sure how he would cover some of those air dodges.
Well,
Maybe we'll see.
Chugs is very good at going just as far out as he needs to and starting his drift back before the air dodge, right? 'Cause,
true.
Yeah, so that way he can continue his drift or drift backward without too much. He's just very, very good at trying to cover as many options as possible. I was talking to him the other day. He said, if I get Accelerado and I down throw you, you should die. And if
Yeah.
you don't, that means he screwed up.
Makes sense to me.
So how many spells does he have? It's like 16 spells, right?
More than that. It's
I
over
think it's like
20.
24.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because he is getting Accelerado and Zoom so frequently.
mean,
I know it has the higher percentage when you're off
Yeah.
stage, but
Yeah, and the different spells are weighted differently, and things like heal can only be used a certain amount of times before it's removed from the spell list. There's a
Oh, is
bunch
that
of-
true? Okay.
Yeah, there's a
That's-
bunch of rules like that
Yeah.
make it so you can get more consistent spells. Also, you'll notice he's flashing the spell list a lot because he brings it up, reads that there's nothing he wants. The next time he brings it up, those options will not be there.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
that's
it
so,
completely exclusive like that? Like, you cannot get the same option in two different
In
regions?
succession.
I believe you can't get them in succession at all.
okay. I was not
Yeah.
aware of that. Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Who can,
We call that
half
an
your
we call
moves
that an
don't work
uppercut.
anymore.
Is that
Chugs does get Accelerado more than anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been pretty consistent.
Yep. It's a common spell.
it's a good spell to have. Definitely want that Palatine on lightweight, right?
I mean, I feel like Hero would be next to unplayable without it, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
He would be significantly worse. Now, what we don't see from Chugs is there's a lot of confirms into the fully charged Fireball.
Oh, that
well.
tripped.
Ooh. But he prefers
Speaking
to
of the
spin his
fully
mana.
charged Fireball, just whipping
Yeah.
it, getting stuffed out. Still reflects here.
Throws a limb
Crescent
back,
just
but-
playing way better. He's just trying to play neutral, just like a normal character who's not Mega Man, which is what you got to do. And, Mega Man actually has better frame data than Hero. So he
Which
can
is
do it
pretty
without
interesting.
projectiles. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, their move speed is probably similar.
Yep. Mega Man's not that slow, right?
I mean, his frame data is not amazing, but
Is it
but Heroes
so?
is just comically bad, I think, is the problem.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment.
He's doing a really good job. One of the sets Kevin played earlier, he's just
Ooh,
that'll do
blade
it.
into
So-
sure you can.
Yep.
Wow. Crescent just gaining so much momentum.
This is a very different game from game one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
about how it looked in one of the sets I commentated earlier. He just got rocked.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
There's a killer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 190 or 160. You're not too.
He got the
concerned.
crit too. That's how you know there's a good things in the future for Chugs. The good
Right.
luck crit.
You think he's just holding it there to get some extra mana while he waits? Is that
Yeah, so something that Kevin's doing a little bit different in this set is what he did against Fantasia yesterday, where he played right at the very edge of his range. And so basically Fantasia just couldn't get in. And so he's kind of doing that a little bit with Chugs here, where he's able to dance out really easy because he's only barely in range.
Right.
This is a very hard comeback to make with almost no mana.
Yeah.
But it could happen.
If you've seen Chugs play, he always has no mana. That's his secret captain.
I mean, it's a really good tool. You might as well use it as early and often as you can.
Yeah.
Resources in the bank are worth nothing.
The only kind of issue with it is that he means he can't use the normal
That could've been
B
hot.
spells, right?
Well, and I think he doesn't use a lot of those to begin with.
Right. That seems to just be his strategy. I think they're super worthwhile using, but obviously
Well,
he's.
He uses side B a lot.
Yeah, true.
That move's broken.
I think it's very good. I think it might be his best move.
No jump.
That or Accelerado for sure.
If he takes this stock without taking too much more percent, this is very doable.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah,
picking
this is
that
very
up.
doable.
He picked the Psych up over the Accelerado because he'd
I mean,
really
it's-
be able to get the up throw. kill
It's
with
hero.
it.
You can always get whacked.
Yeah, you can always get whacked. I mean,
Literally, yeah.
Oh, wow. Fair to dash attack,
Big
41%.
40. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
And
Fair
it
Dash
gets
is
the
not
bang.
real, but he caught some sort of escape option. Yeah.
Oh no, Accelerado and his enemies at 89 now.
He's already brought this all the
So
way back.
easy to find the kill here.
Oh, huge. This Accelerado is so important.
Oh, and he goes back to go for resources instead of edge guarding. He wants the bounce.
Oh, Psych Up is a super important one. I think.
Oh!
it just broke the shield from
That
What
was
a
good.
comeback there for
Yeah.
Chugs.
Yeah.
I said it was hard to do, but he did it.
There's a
Yeah.
a chart that Peanut found earlier right before he was going to play Chugs that listed the shield break options with each of the buffs and both of them together, that sort of thing. Both of the slashes will break with Psych Up. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
If I remember right, they definitely both will with both buffs.
That
but,
seems like a terrible design decision.
Wow.
You know what's interesting
Crazy.
is one of the strongest shield break setup moves that Hero has is down air.
Really?
Yeah.
It's definitely good.
Yeah,
Chugs,
that's called the hose mad, right?
Chugs a
when
player-
you, when
I
you,
guess.
when
Right,
you spike
right.
them down into the stage and then you follow it up with a crit up smash, that's the hose mad. And if you don't get the crit, then it's just hose sad.
Chugs is a player who does his homework, 100%. He's looking at all the setups. He told me that he used to practice with just Accelerado, just so that
Really?
he would be completely comfortable anytime he got it.
Understandable, yeah.
I mean, his hero has improved fairly quickly. I would say.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool point
music
where he's one of
choice.
the best in the state
Oh, yeah.
with his character. A lot of people consider him mid-tier.
I think he is a mid-tier character, but
But that's the problem. Mid tiers in Ultimate aren't like mid tiers in like Melee, right?
he's definitely useful, right? But I think he's very exploitable.
Hero's issue isn't that he's like a terrible character in general. It's that he's got like 4 or 5 crippling matchups, right? Which just,
I think that's right, yeah.
What would you say those are?
Like the Joker, people that can edge guard him really well. I'm not too sure about
Probably
some of them.
Rats.
Rob's probably a normal one. Yeah, Rats maybe. Yeah, those sorts of things.
Rats, man. Everybody does the rats, right?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Except like Game & Watch, apparently.
Yeah.
And like Ness, I think if you're East Ham.
Cool. Really nice job of avoiding the crash bomber there. Crescent with a good start. Let's hope he can hang on, or let's hope for his sake he can hang on to it, unlike last game.
Okay, Accelerado in play.
Nice.
Okay, good. You don't
Yes.
really see Kevin doing that too often, so it's nice to see it work when he does pull it out.
Yeah.
Such a good boon to have a move with that kind of multi-hit.
Going
so you
flying.
catch, it's only one frame when you do the neutral get-up that you're fully
I didn't think that was a kill option, but apparently it is.
with the buffs.
The buffs.
absolutely.
Oh, I see. Yep. Okay.
But yeah, speaking of that up smash, there's only one frame to punish neutral get-up in this game, so having a multi-hit like that is massive for your character's kit.
Yep. Okay, we're seeing this
I
calm,
thought he was going for
patient,
the side
neutral
B after that
progressive.
grab, or the double jab. Yeah, losing lemons out of your repertoire is very annoying.
Yeah. Losing half your kit.
But I mean, again, you can wait. Well,
Oh,
Wow,
what a
great.
read.
Yeah.
land right on the up smash. But yeah, again, I mean, if you don't like a buff, you don't want to deal with it. Wait it out. The only one you can't do that to is the was it Psych Up?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
the problem is if you wait it out, then he's fishing for more.
Well, he
the whole
is, but the
time.
mana doesn't increase that quickly, right? It's
That's
like a-
true,
a-
but the
one
buffs
is-
are kind of cheap.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
hard to wait out Accelerado, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he
Plug
can
down.
actually interact a little bit more on his own. So I mean, you can have him approach if he really wants to.
I think the biggest thing is that we were talking before about how Mega Man still has standard neutral options that are great against him because their speeds are going to be similar, but Mega Man's frame data is better. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So really, you've just got to play a patient neutral with that.
You heard the trade of the crash bomb there a couple times.
Oh, the
Yeah.
boom going to come out and make this
Yeah.
a clean 3-0 for
Yeah,
Chugs.
Chuck's still steaming forward in this bracket.
Yeah.
Who
Man, he came charging out of that room.
He did.
Who,
He's
you got the
feeling
bracket
himself.
there. Who put Chugs on losers?
it was
The other Mega Man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Pete-
I commented that game.
Yeah,
You're right.
Pete.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So
Pete looking like the only one who can do it against Chugs today.
Oh,
We've got Donquavius and Frostbite and losers, and then on winner side we've got regular Diet Soda and Peanut Jigs.
Yeah.
Donquavius Frostbite, that's a hot set.
That is a hot set.
That'll be very hot.
Donquavius coming right off beating another Roy, Frappe.
Yep.
Frostbite considered, on another level than Frappe's Roy, but we'll see.
You might consider Bruce or Donquavius warmed up in that regard then, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe. This is a classic, or it's going to be a classic like used to be Grand Finals set. Now we're seeing it in this losers early in the top 8.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, that's Summit for you.
I'm going to say that's Summit, man. You get these like high-level matches just like for 7th place or for like 9th place.
Does anyone,
Players that would normally win.
Any NC old heads got a little